Hey there, Cancer Sun, Cancer Moon, Cancer Rising. Welcome to your bonus reading. We're going to kind of take a look at things you can use for the next 4 to 6 weeks that will really help you to manifest and to create in your life what it is that you need. I'm not sure that this is correct. All of these? All right, Cancer, you got a big reading going on here. So let's just see what's going on. You have a big year ahead of you, right? You have a huge year ahead of you. The energy that you put in is what you're going to manifest out. We just are fresh off of that new moon. We're into this new energy. All the planets are moving forward. So how can you use this energy to really connect in? And one of the things, because we're in the energy of the Aquarius season, so to really kind of look at this for over the course of the Aquarius season, which takes us through the middle of February, the energy was really, because there's a lot of air energy at play right now, they really wanted you and everybody to get very grounded. And I knew that, and so they picked all these cards that are very grounded energy. But every sign so far that I've done has had a grounding chakra card come up. And so you have the card of possessions. And so this is about your belongings, your finance, your assets, and your treasures. And so grounding means how do you put your centered, like it's like a lightning bolt, right? Kind of like the back of this card here. This lightning bolt, this focused energy and attention into manifesting what you want to do around the areas of your belongings, your finances, your assets, your treasures. What can you do to bring that in? And you have the card of the heart chakra. You're the first one to not only have earthy energy, grounded, rooted energy, you also have the heart chakra, which makes total sense because it is from the heart. When you work with the energy of the heart, being a water sign, that you are able to move things. Now, here's the thing. Earth contains water, right? And water softens earth. And they're very compatible energies to work together. And so this says universal oneness, love, interconnection, and support. So as you are looking to work in the area of healing around belongings and finance and assets and just really your treasure and what is of value to you, and Venus is getting ready to move out of Aquarius where she is right now, but shortly she's going to be in Pisces, and she's exalted in Pisces. And that energy, she's only there for 3 weeks, but she's there through this duration really of the Aquarian season, and she is enshrined with your sign, and so she is there to help you, to benefit you. And so really connected in through your emotional energy to what is for the best and the highest good of all, right? The universal oneness, and working from the place of love and trying to choose things. So let's talk about bills, right? When bills come in, we kind of stress out about that, right? If we don't think we have enough money. And if you think you don't have enough money, then you're right, right? So if you look at it and you say, I'm really glad this bill came in because it is an opportunity for the universe to show me how to create more abundance in my life, because I know there's more than enough to take care of this. And when you adopt that attitude, and I know what it sounds like, but I am a living testimonial to how that actually works, okay? And so I'm not going to bore you with all the details of my life, but it continually works in my life. So this heart chakra that needs to be handled. Oh, I love this. Okay. Wow. All right. So you have the card of pink tourmaline. It is the card of forgiveness. This is self-love, self-forgiveness. This is, okay, so you didn't get everything right, whatever. Right? You are here to learn and to grow. And so unconditionally loving yourself. And you have the card here of unconditional love that we get. We have the card of the animals, very grounding energy. And just, things are, why is that doing that? All right, so very grounding energy here of the animals. And this is Chrysotile, I don't know, Chrysotile, but I'm not sure what that stone is, but I can tell you, I see on it layers. And so there's these layers and these porous energy that goes through it. And so this is very much feels like the energy of the unconditional love that you receive from your pets. Really connecting in. If you don't have pets, I don't have pets, but where I work, I run into pets all the time, or people are out walking their dogs. And I take a moment and I stop and I pet the dogs because they always want to be petted. They're like, oh my God, there's somebody I don't know yet. You're my friend, right? Yes, I'm your friend. Okay, so there's this energy, this layering energy of the more you look around and see how this unconditional love of animals works with you, how you can use it for yourself. Like if you get mad at a dog and you yell at the dog within a minute will get over it and be back and say, I love you, I love you, I love you. And they're asking you to do that for yourself. You have the card of red jasper. This is very much about this, okay? Whereas these are about this connection. This is about healing and an opportunity through forgiving yourself for just, I don't know, being human, to connect with everyone and everything and understanding that we all, our energy is reflected back to us. And so there's this connection energy that comes in. But in the energy of finances, you have the card of red jasper. So I want to say it says healthy boundaries, but look at how those colors match totally up, right? And this has kind of got a sacral chakra energy to go with it. And this is the last one before we move into the sacral chakra in this deck. It has 7 and then it goes to the next one. This is the 7th card. And so as you create healthy boundaries around, so do you know where your money is? When somebody comes to you and they ask you for money, okay. So like your kid comes to you and they're in a bind and they need money, but it's going to make it hard, and they're a grown adult. I'm not talking about your kids at home. I'm talking about the kids that are supposed to be out on their own and responsible and learning, and they always come back, and they're always like, well, can you give me a couple bucks, get me through? Can you give me a couple of those kids, right? Not everybody else, but those kids, the ones that, the friend that keeps hitting you up for more and more and more. When you get to that situation, you have to create healthy boundaries around that. Do you have enough for yourself? And if you don't, then you say no. I mean, it's one thing if you have enough to not get it back, that's cool. But you got to take care of yourself first. That is part of the self-love. And then you have to forgive yourself for what you think is mean. It's not. It's teaching them responsibility, and it's teaching them how to manage their stuff themselves. And so that becomes very important energy to be putting out there. So these healthy boundaries are about you taking care of yourself. Putting yourself first, Cancer. That is not something Cancer does easily. And you're really being encouraged to learn how to do that. Saturn is getting ready to move into Pisces, and that energy for the next couple of years will trine your energy. And Saturn is about helping you to build structure around your dreams and your goals. And when that is in that nice flow of energy to you, this is really a very supportive energy to help you to get there. You have to find the secrets hidden in the brambles. So when we say, I'm sorry, I can't do that, and you don't have to explain it. I'm sorry, I can't do that. You can be sorry that you can't do it, but, you know, I'm not going to be able to help you with that this time. Well, why not? What's the problem? You know, you don't have to explain it. The secrets in the brambles means that in those sticky, difficult situations where you put your foot down, the gift that you give to yourself is self-respect and your own healthy boundary and not being a doormat. That is a gift. And it also teaches your child, in this case, but we teach people how to treat us. And when we don't take care of ourselves and do what is good and right for us, and we let other people run all over us and encroach and just flood right through our boundaries, which can be very porous, like the holes in the stone, and we just allow everything and everyone in, it can drain you of your energy, and you're supposed to be managing your energy. Wow, you have a lot of cards. Spirit is really on your side. I want to know which one is the primary one here. Okay, see, we have the owl, and the owl is, I don't think that's going to be the one they bring through. It might be this turtle that we talk about, because it has a hard shell, and I feel like that's what we need to talk about here the most. Okay, so let's talk about these other three, and then we'll get to that. So you have the ant, and the ant is actually 32, which is the number of change. And the ant it works in collaboration with others, this connection, this togetherness, right? And it's everybody carrying their fair share. Like an ant can't carry a jelly bean on his own back, but an ant can with several other ants carry the jelly bean because they can carry, what is it, like, I don't know, 1,000 times their weight or something like that. But still, it is teamwork. Teamwork makes the dream work, right? It is teamwork. It is this connectiveness. And so if you're always the one that's giving and other people are not, then that's not a balanced situation. And so with the wisdom of the bat and the owl, this is following your intuition and choosing to do what you intuitively know it is right based on your previous life experience. And so I feel like there's things that you know, okay, look, I do this, I keep giving in, and they never seem to have enough. And what are they going to do when I'm not here to give? Have they figured it out? And so there's one of those situations. I want to get into this turtle, because the turtle is super interesting. One, it's a water animal, and these other ones, they're earth and air. Okay, but this water animal, a turtle represents creation. It's a very creative energy. It also, though, has that very protective shell, but it moves quickly in the water, not so quickly on the land. And again, we have this water and earth energy here that is connecting you. It is the number of 10. That's the Wheel of Fortune. So that is like this changing energy here. And the turtle says Mother Earth, right? This is really feels like you guys. The turtle ask you to be mindful of the cycle of give and take, and to give back to the mother as she is given to us. So let's talk about, okay, so in your relationship with people, that is the balance, right? The give and the take. It's the chariot energy of putting out and getting back in return. But also look around in your life. Where do you take more energy than you give? And there are places, I'm sure. So look around, see how you can rebalance that. And it could just literally be in your savings account, right? Are you putting money aside on a regular basis? You're being asked to honor the creative source within you, to be grounded in the earth, and to observe your situation with motherly compassion. This is this love that you have for yourself, right? The pink tourmaline. Use the water and the earth energies represent the turtle's two homes, to flow harmoniously with your situation and to place your feet firmly on the ground in a stance of power, the healthy boundaries. So something around your money over the course of the next 4 to 6 weeks. Really take a look at where are your healthy boundaries around your financial issues. Where do you have a budget? Do you stick to your budget? Do you compassionately take care of yourself and say no when you need to say no, and say yes when you can, right? But it has to be in alignment with a goal and a plan that you already have in place. So this brambles here, the secret is in the brambles. The brambles are about boundaries, right? And so having created for yourself a budget, that is a boundary. And just try it. Having a budget and sticking with it is not generally an easy thing for a water sign. Okay, and so how about you say, you know what, while the energy is moving forward, which it is doing for the next couple of months, so let's say for the next 3 months, until you get to that eclipse that comes up on the 5th of May there in Scorpio, that'll be very supportive of your energy, and that would be a great time to assess the situation. And so how about you say between now and then, I am really going to figure out a budget. I'm going to stick to it, and I'm going to assess at the end which one it is, how it looks and what it means. Oh, I love this. There's a little bunny rabbit at the bottom of this because it's the year of the water rabbit. Okay, so we're going to totally read this one. I'm going to kind of glance through these. Isn't it amazing how things seem to come around again full circle in ways that you could not possibly have planned? Your wisdom knows better than your small self and determines when needs and desires are unmet. So when you are considering your budget and your planning, think about what is a desire versus what is a need so that you can create those healthy boundaries. Trust that there's a new opportunity for rebirth. You will be called in 2 different directions. Take the one that is unfamiliar, and that will be the right one. In the unknown spaces, the uncharted places or infinite potential, we are waiting to guide you into your fullest life. Big bounty comes to you when you remain in the present and you have come full circle, and you can see that everything changes, is now new, and gives new hope. Oh, hope. It's the year of hope because it's the year of the rabbit. I so love that. All right. This one right here says, sometimes you feel like no one understands you and that you are not heard and that you don't even count. And that is because people treat us the way we allow them to. We teach people how to treat us. And so your healthy boundaries are for your good and protection, absolutely, but it's also to help other people to learn how to have respect for other people, that they are not the only person. I recently had to have this conversation. I'm like, it's not all about you. Like, you're not the only person out there. There are other people who have things going on, and right now I have things going on, and I can't deal with your whatever. The Capricorn in me came out, which was nice. So Capricorn is about boundaries, and that is the sign that opposes your sign. And so whenever we are struggling within our sign to manage something, the energy to reach into, to balance us out, is always across the zodiac. So if you were, for instance, an Aries and you were struggling with, always struggling with the difficulty of letting other people's concerns actually, so an Aries is about the me, and Libra is about the we. And so both of them have to work together to have that balance between what is me and what is we. And with Cancer, it is about, giving and nurturing and caring. And with Capricorn, it's about boundaries and remembering that I need to progress forward as an independent. And so how do you bring that into balance, right? So it's that kind of energy. So always reaching across is good for you. Life loves you. We love you. You are a unique spark of the divine, always connected to the light and to the source, and you are always in our care. And so the Spirit is saying it is okay to be loyal to yourself. It is okay to put yourself first. Spirit's got your back. This is the one they wanted me to read fully. We are a chatty bunch over here, always talking about how to support you in your life's journey. We communicate to you through the language of oracles, dreams, signs, metaphors, and omens. In your life on earth, however, clarity in your communication is essential to being understood. You don't have to speak in symbols, and if you did, you would definitely confuse things. Right now, you are facing a situation in which you're being asked to have integrity. Healthy boundaries, that's integrity. Be clear. Learn how to ask for your needs to be met. The first step is to admit out loud that you have needs. It is okay for you to take care of yourself. And in fact, I believe that is part of the Cancer journey, is to learn how to set these boundaries, to take care of yourself, to nurture yourself, to give to yourself what it is that you give so freely to others. So the first step is to admit out loud that you have needs. The second is to ask out loud for them to be met, right? It is okay for you to say, this is what I need in a relationship, in a job, in a financial institution, whatever. Ask for what you want. The answer may be no, but you're never going to get to the yes if you don't ask. So you've got to ask the questions. You got to ask for the help. All right. The third is to allow the other person, organization, or even us to answer you. Okay? So you ask for what you need. And this is particularly important with the universe. So you go to, okay, let's take it. I needed to consolidate my credit cards. And I had to call three. I think it was three. I think I made 3 calls to different kinds of institutions to see who would work with me to help me do what I wanted to do in order to, get out from underneath the debtor's prison of credit card debt, right? And I finally got a yes, but I had to wait and I had to do the paperwork, but I kept trying. I knew that unless I tried, it wouldn't happen. And I knew that if it was for my highest good, the universe would bring me a solution. And so it happened. And so when you learn to trust, so you ask for your needs to be met, this person may not be able to meet them. That's a no. That's fine. You just keep asking until you find the answer, the thing that you need. When you follow these steps, you can most definitely expect an answer, and it will be in your favor. All right, so step 1, Admit out loud that you have needs. So write down what it is that you need. Start there. Speak it out loud. The second is to ask out loud for them to be met, right? So what do you need? Then ask for the help. And then 3, wait for the answer. And sometimes the answer is no, but rejection is redirection, and it's just going to push you, turn you into the move that you need to make next. So over the course of these next 4 to 6 weeks, take a good hard look at your financial situation. Try to formulate a plan. You're going to need to talk maybe to your tax accountant, to your a trusted advisor, your significant other, whatever. Come up with something. Ask for your needs to be met. Create healthy boundaries. I really suggest trying, if you don't have a budget, to manifest a budget for yourself. Give it a shot, and for 3 months, see how it works. And then with that eclipse, which is always about releasing things that don't work, there might be a time to look at it and tweak it, fix it, move it, and it'll be in during the sun sign season of Taurus, which is always about finances and manifesting things. And so Venus is going to be working with your energy still there, and so let's just make a plan to move forward. All right. I really hope that this is helpful for you. And if you enjoy these kinds of readings, be sure to hit the thumbs up and let me know. I truly appreciate it. I wish you the very most kinds of success this year. Cancer, this year is your year, but it's only your year if you do the work. You have to do the work. Nothing this year is going to be handed to you. So ask for what you want. Wait for the answers. Take the appropriate action. All right? You guys take good care. I'll talk to you soon.